This is Happy School,
a game about
a normal school life,
a game where you won't even expect that it's actually disturbing,
because of how the gameplay is so normal.
and how the story is built perfect. I hope you enjoy this one, and let's get into it. The character that we are playing as is Danny. We already know that Danny skips class. It's obvious since he's concerned. The game then starts, and Danny talks about how a girl kept talking about him in the past, and how that girl would talk to another girl named Tina that doesn't fit him, and how the boys would laugh about it, and then he says he's tired to Void. This is probably the reason why Danny skips class, and then we would have to visit a guy named Nico. After finding Nico's house, I then knock, then Nico opens the door. Nico then says,
Yo, finally, stupid hiccup. Let's hang out more. I even started to forget about your voice. Dude, stop wasting your time on games and series. You changed so much.
Then Danny was out of words. Hearing that from Nico, we know that Danny rarely leaves his house. They are both on the way to school. Then Nico says,
The door is heavy. Help, please.
Danny then thinks what's wrong with him. Why won't he open it himself? Then I proceed to open it for him. Danny then confronts him saying even girls could open the door. Nico then says,
Didn't I tell you that I have an arm injury?
The screen then goes black as the moment passes. Danny then says he hates this girl named Sophia. Then Nico says,
Oh damn, I gotta go. Jacob is calling me.
The screen then goes black once again, and Danny is seemingly in the restroom, hinting that he doesn't have anyone but Nico. Then he says that he's probably being late, that Nico keeps on leaving him randomly, which means this has happened multiple times, and then how Nico tells Danny to go to school and how he does this. Danny is clearly frustrated by this. Danny then once again mentions Void, asking what is it that he's doing wrong. He then asks if he has the same in his verse. Danny is hinting about Void. Void is probably his imaginary friend. I then try to find a classroom as Danny mentioned earlier that he's late. I then knock on the door near us. The teacher then invites us to come in, then says look who appeared, hinting that Danny has been gone for a while, and then says they're doing a written exam. As I went in, we then see Nico. I then sit beside him. Danny then asks Nico to help him.
Do you think I know?
Nico replies. I then begin to answer the exam. The exam has 6 questions, but as question 4 arrives, which is what is the opposite of happy, there is a Danny choice. Danny and Nico don't take it seriously and just laugh it off, but at the sight of the question, it's kinda eerie. Nico then says that he has a complete different question, then the teacher cuts him off with a scolding. Then Danny thinks to himself how they laughed right a moment ago like the old days. Then I start answering the last 3 questions. The screen then goes black. Then the teacher says to check their scores. I got a 5 over 6. Then Nico says,
I got a 4.
Then Danny questions why he got a 5 when earlier he was asking Nico for help. Then a girl named Anna talks to Danny saying how smart he is. Then Danny replies excitedly. Then Nico says,
Where is your toxic side, little lover Danny?
Then Danny replies that he isn't someone who'd be rude to a normal person. Then Anna asks Danny if he wants to go for a walk today. Then Danny thinks to himself excitedly,
No, Danny is going to hang out with me today.
Then Danny is out of words of the suddenness of Nico. Danny then says in his mind that he didn't agree. Then he realizes that he hasn't spent time with Nico for a long time. Anna then says okay, but Danny cuts her off.
Dude.
Nico replies. Then Danny mentions Void again, and this time to pick. This means Void is us, the player, that answers the mystery now. Then I pick Nico. Danny then tells Anna that tomorrow they're gonna hang out, not today. Anna then replies with a normal okay, and good luck. The teacher then dismisses the class as the last lesson is over. I then leave the classroom, then the screen goes black again, and then it's night. Danny then says, Nico came as what they planned earlier at the school.
Be fast.
Nico replies outside of Danny's house. I then go outside of the house to meet Nico. Danny then asks where they're gonna go. Nico then says,
I got strange email. There were strange coordinates.
Danny then replies that he wants to see.
No, what if you will tell someone?
Danny then replies that they're friends. Don't he trust him?
No.
And without a word, Nico then starts walking. I then follow him. For some reason, Nico doesn't want to show Danny the email. And at the same time, Nico said that Danny might snitch, hinting that he knows something about it. At the distance, we could see someone behind the tree. Then Nico suddenly stops walking. As I approach the person, it seems to be Anna, tied to the tree, the one that talked to Danny after the test.
Let's leave right now.
Danny then replies that he's crazy and that they should help her.
What's wrong with you? There is nothing left to do. We could get in a big trouble.
Danny then replies, what does Nico mean by big trouble, and how he doesn't want Anna to be gone.
Don't touch her. It is dangerous.
Danny then replies that Nico is horrible for leaving Anna like this. Then we once again get asked by Danny what should he do. I then pick to save Anna. Then Danny refuses to leave and says Nico should trust him at least once, and that they should save her.
Now, you're alone on that. I'm leaving.
Danny then says if he even is interested on who did this.
Not in this situation.
Then the screen goes black and day 2 begins without Anna. Danny then says poor Anna, and that he needs to know what caused it and who did it. And Danny is once again late for class, and then asks himself if he should even go to school. Then we are once again called by Danny to choose. I then choose to go to school. Then Danny goes with it and says that he should visit school today. I then walk to school, but I decide to check the tree where Anna was first. Then we see that Anna is still there, and so is Nico. I tried interacting to the both of them, but they seem to be uninteractable. This leaves us with the question, what was Nico doing there? I then arrive at school, then the screen turns black. They are saying that the police are coming today.
That because of that idiot. I'm in trouble too.
Danny then tries to talk.
Leave.
Nico cuts him off. The screen goes black once again, and Danny is back at the restroom. Danny then says if he's a loser, that's why Nico keeps on pushing him away. Then someone calls Danny a girl named Sophia. Then Danny responds saying, what is she doing here? Then Sophia replies that she's not in the restroom. Then Danny asks what she needs. Then suddenly we know that Sophia knows Void, us the player, then tells us to listen to her. After Sophia saying that, Danny is then left confused. Sophia then tells us that Danny is in a rough position right now, then asks us if Nico will betray him if the police has arrived. Then she tells us to rest assured because the game will never go against Danny, for our good. Then she switches to Danny. She then says that the teacher is looking for Danny. The screen then once again turns black. The police has arrived, and he is asking if we were Nico and Danny yesterday. Danny is then out of words. Words won't also come out from Nico. Then the police tells them to speak up. Then the teacher says that he's sure that they're good. Then Danny doubts himself in his mind, but he had no choice. Then the police says their time is up. He's taking the both of them.
No, I did that. Yesterday we were just walking with Danny.
Then Danny says in his mind, why is Nico trying to save him? Then asks doesn't Nico hate him. Then Danny tried to talk.
Here is picture.
And it is a picture with Nico in front of Anna. I'm having a hunch that's why Nico was still at Anna earlier at the beginning of day 2. Danny then asks Nico why. Then the police takes Nico alone, marking the end of the game with a huge plot twist.